Fire in the night, and it feels so right, because there's a fire in the night. Fire in the night, and it feels so right, because there's a fire.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. I'll let you start, and I'll do what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'll just put you on mute on here. And that'll be that.
Come back, Baroque. All right, can you see my screen? Miss Green? Hello?
I have to unmute it every time.
Oh, I didn't know you
Yes.
were done. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right. All right, folks. So today, let me go back to the US markets here, US. Everything was green, as you can see, from VIX to the Dow Jones, S&P, and NASDAQ, Russell 2K. Everything was up, but notice that only the Russell 2K went over 1%. Everything was kind of 0.5%, a little bit over 0.5% for the QQQs, NASDAQ, S&P almost 50.50%, and the Dow barely making it 10%, 0.14%. For tomorrow, Thursday, still things are looking positive, but we'll see. It's still really early. Time will tell what will happen. But yeah, things are looking good, except for oil. It's still kind of tankety tank fest. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. So here's the Tradestation. Okay, so the winner of today and my friend's favorite stock of the day, she made some good moolah, was our favorito, Target. Target or Target. And even though it went up 10.16%, it was definitely a short day. And the reason it went up so much was because Target had earnings today. Earnings were relatively, air quotes, good. And you can see that the news, which wasn't that awesome, it was decent. It caused it to gap up like crazy. This was a very big gap. So the gap was extra, and it caused then, people to get their money and run. And basically after it gapped up, people decided, hey, I'm out of here. And so
Tell
it started.
people why this was a good short, Miss Munoz.
Excuse me?
Tell people why this was a good short this morning.
Yeah, I was saying because it was extra, like it gapped up, I believe, close to 5%. I'm not sure how the hello?
12.
Oh yes, 12%. It was very high. And if you compared it to Walmart, Walmart only went 5%, and even though it went 5%,
Exactly.
even that went down. So if Walmart, who did better than Target, earnings wise, went up and then went down, the conclusion or the assumption or theory is that this would do the same. And the theory, conclusion, assumption was correct. So basically, the winner basically was if you bought it yesterday long and it gapped up and you sold it, you were the winner. But if you also bought it for short, you were the winner. So if you were long yesterday and were able to sell it before the market started, that was good for you. But if you notice the news and you notice how it went up over 12%, 12% or so, this was a good shorting opportunity. And every single time that the stock went up, it went down. Stock went up, it went down. It got close to VWAP, went down. Never reached VWAP. So if you got it at the top or at any moment, as close as VWAP as possible, you would have done great. And even at the end of the day today, 8 o'clock.
If you can pay attention to companies in the same industry that behave the same, like Walmart last week, how it behaved when it gapped up and went down, and now Target, sometimes it can be an easy play for earnings because you probably know if Target does well, it's going to gap up and then gap down. So sometimes it's good to pay close attention. It doesn't happen always, but with retail, it seems like they're usually standard, and it's usually, if you like to play it and you like that stock, sometimes it's worth it.
Yes, you could see that just the percentage itself here, just looking at it, it was a little too much. I mean, come on, it's Target, like.
And it usually moves like $5,
It moves
$5.50.
$5 a day. Yeah, 5.5. So if it gapped up so much over $5, like 17% extra up like this, or who knows, 12, it has to come back to reality. And even if it went up, let's say 2 days in a row, sooner or later, it would have come to like, okay, let's get back down to reality, because things are a little too much. So yeah, that was a good play. Congratulations to my friend. She did amazing, and kudos, high five, whatever you want to call it, to her, because she really analyzed the play and did a great job. So let's all give a round to applause, air applause to Ms. Green. Lucid, 9.88%. Not gonna lie, but this thing, I don't even know why is going up, because it's trash. Pardon my French. But I guess it did do a breakout based on this. So it may continue to go up in the next couple of days. I would make the assumption, because of this breakout, it might even get back up here. So something to note if you're interested in this kind of trash. Third place was Meaty. And look at it here, as we have said, anytime that this play gets above here, just get it to short, because this trash is not going to go anywhere. It's losing money, and nobody eats this type of stuff. And if they're going to eat, let's say, meatless stuff, they're not going to get this caca. They're just either going to make it themselves or get a better brand than this, especially since you're basically eating oil and other cacas. Based on Lucid, Beyond Meat, and Piton, you can tell the trash won today. We're not gonna say Target is trash, but it also tells you a little bit of that, kind of like the non essential stocks did very well. Again, the same thing with Peloton. This play has been overworked, overdone, I don't know, beat to death. Basically, again, if it's squoze or squozing, jump on it to go up and turn around as soon as you see a red candle. That's all I can tell you, because there's really nobody's buying this, and people are getting rid of it. They're probably worth 2 cents now, maybe $50, when they were worth when they were valued at, I don't know, $5,000. So enough of that. Dickety Dick Dicks. It I guess broke out from this resistant level. This may continue with the trend going back to all-time highs. So basically broke all-time highs. It could continue. So observe this for the next couple of days, but then be careful, because it could turn around and say, hey, this thing is too expensive, and it will be a wonderful short. So for those people that love to short, keep that in mind. It did break the all-time high level today. So that's that. Open, don't really want to talk about it. You can tell that the trash is on hard buy. So a hard buy Lucid, hard buy Beyond Meat, I'm not surprised that Peloton is not on hard buy, but you know, again, the trash tells you on hard buy. Coin did very well, 3.95. This thing looks like it's starting to pick up. Every day has been going up. It did a gap down here, and slowly it's kind of doing a reversal. So if you're interested in this play, I would say yes, it's starting to maybe get back up here. It could. Wayfair had a bad experience with this. I lost a lot of money, but God and my friend calmed me down and said, "Hey," but it was the best thing that it could have happened to me. It turned my life around. Even though I kind of would have saved a lot of money, but hey, I got rid of it, and it taught me a lesson. Let's just all be honest. Get rid of trash or get rid of your risk as soon as possible. DraftKings, let's look at that. My friend Miss Green loves, or is interested in this stock in the future. Keep in mind that football season is around the corner. And as you can see, man, for earnings, it hit bottom over here. It's starting to pick up. This could potentially start getting up, especially with the football phenomenon. So be on the lookout for that. So far, the trend is reversing.
You're right. That's a good one to put on the list, Elise.
You're gonna have to write it down. I don't have any notes. You're the note lady. Okay, so we haven't traded BJ's in a long time. I'm gonna go over fresh bet again. This is just for lesson. Basically, this was another thing, another big mistake that I made, but this was actually the best thing that could have happened to me. I was down very, very negative on this. Glad I got out, because if not, honestly, since it still kept going up, I would have not been trading. So folks out there, just manage your risk and get your money. If you have 2 days that the thing is not, or even 3 days that it's not turning around, make a rule, and by the 4th day, just get out. Or even the 2nd day, just get out. And if you can buy it again, just buy it again at a better price. Car, we knew this was going to happen, and look at the terrible earnings on this. It was earning money, 266 per share or whatever, and now it's down to 41. That's a big difference. A negative 84.59% miss. This thing is going to go back to normal levels, and this was
FYI, I'm going to be charging the phone.
Huh?
So I may not hear you. I'm going to be charging the phone.
Okay.
If you start talking to me.
Okay, that's fine. It's going to go back to normal levels, which I'm predicting. Let's give it a little bit leeway. So let's say 50, but it could get back down here to normal levels. Intel, somebody's favorito. Somebody recommended me to get this, and I have. It's I don't have that many shares in my cash account, but it's been going up. So at least I'm making a few pesos every single day. So that actually, let me look at NVIDIA. And the same thing with NVDA. It did a little turnaround here in this kind of a floor, and it's been going up ever since, non-stop. There's a little level here, a little resistance or top, if you will. Let's see if it could break this. If it break this, you know, be on the lookout for that. So it could be a resistance area, or it could be potential a breakout from there. So the recommendation of the day also is get a few pesos of Intel and put it in the back pocket, because it's really at a very high clearance discounted price. And it seems to be doing good. Vana, this was another lesson. Glad I got out of this trash. It's trash, but it's as you can see, it doesn't matter if it's trash or not. If the market makers be leaders or powers that be, hey, want to make it go up, they'll make it go up. And that's it. It doesn't matter if logically speaking makes sense, is they'll do whatever they want to do until they want to do it. Okay, so that's Vana. Chewy, I heard this was downgraded today. I don't know what price, but it did. So just be careful with this and manage that. McDonald's, I should have stuck with my guns and kept it. I didn't. I would have been rich with some moolah. And that's what happens when you don't have the strength to just keep with what you want. But I should have. I got it down here, and I didn't keep it. And every day it has been going up as I predicted. But there's always a next train. Meta, one of the Magnificent Seven, doing fabuloso. There's a rejection area here, or a resistance slash ceiling. Let's see if it breaks the ceiling in the next couple of days, because that could be another potential breakout with these techo stocks, or it could reverse on us. You never know. So that's why you want to keep a close eye on that, because if it rejects, it could drop like a rock. We did mention Tesla today. We haven't in a minute. It seems like it has been breaking out, but it looks like it's near this area here that it could reject. So we'll observe what happens in the next couple of days, because it could turn around. EVs are not doing fabuloso. As you can see by the earnings, it's been missing the earnings every single time. It's not been doing, it's not losing money, but it's been missing earnings. It's been negative. At least three earnings in a row. Let me go back a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 earnings in a row, missing earnings. And I'm not going to be surprised if it misses again. There's a lot of competition out there, especially from China EVs, and they make them cheaper than Tesla. So I wouldn't be surprised if this gets rejected and goes down, because it tends to go up, but it goes down. It tends to go up and then it goes down. It's been going up and it's starting to curve a little bit. So we'll, like I said, observe this and see if our predictions or analysis is correct, Timo. DLTR. Oh, Ms. Green, you had mentioned a couple of meetings ago that you would like to short this at 100, and here it is. Here's the red candle at your disposal. So I don't know if you want to put that on the notes, but it did hit 100 today. And here it is at a 5-minute view. Basically went to the top, and I think this was a sympathy play, basically following target. And that's what it did. This is basically target 1,000. So this shouldn't have gone up so much, but it did. Again, sympathy. And I think, as Ms. Green has said, it will continue to go down. It's going to be, maybe could be rejected and it could go back down. So take a look at this, or yeah, it could. It didn't break out because it went back down. So we'll continue to observe it. It's at a good level, Ms. Green. Let's see. I'll look at a couple more and then call it a dia. American Airlines has been doing good for me. We'll look at, let's say, here's Walmart, Amazoni. Oh, sorry, that's the Q's. Amazoni has been going back up to levels after it did a gap down, basically did a gap reversal up. So now it's yeah, it's following the trend line, up, up, up. Let's see if it gets back up here. And this is the area that it gets rejected. It could also get rejected over here, but It's getting very close. We'll continue to observe it, but the trend is at the moment very bullish. Nikete, haven't looked at this in a minute, in a couple of days. Also has been doing good. Again, this one is another one like my McDonald's play, where I should have stuck with my analysis and then I got out, but I was correct on this one as well. And Azo, let me look at this. As I had predicted a while ago, anybody in this is Rico. This thing is $3,205. And I believe last time we were looking at it was maybe around 2,000. And so if, let's say you got 100 shares of this, you're $1,000 richer. If you can afford this, get it. Because all it does is go up. I mean, it does some like, let's air quotes, pullbacks. But other than that, it's always up. Okay, so Manzana was the one that was not the winner, and neither was Bank of America. Here you go. It just was kind of flattish. If you ask me, based on the little candle, it was more down than up. Basically, you got to the top, and then just the rest of the day was doing mountains of down. So it only went up, air quotes, 0.04%. And let's see the losers. Macy's. This was extra. It basically it had earnings as well. So it was the complete opposite of Target. Let's see. It had good earnings, also 76%. It didn't had the best of revenue. However, it gapped down instead of gapping up, and then it continued to slowly waste away. And I believe maybe it was the guidance that made it do this humongous gap down. So basically, it was Target in reverse. Target went down. Target went up, and then Macy's went down, but this one continued to go down. So there you have it. Let's see what else. Walgreens, and let's look at Google. Google has, it's been going up with the trend, but logically speaking, it's in some sort of weird channel of trying to go up, and then it keeps going down. So not too confident on Google right now, but it could surprise us and then go back up here as well. So we'll look at that. XOM had 0.5% down, and Softy has been doing good as well, keeping with the trend in the tech stocks. Someone was trying to trade Starbucks, but decided to focus her resources on a better play called Target. But basically, this also had earnings or something. I don't know if it had earnings a while ago, but it didn't do that awesome today. It just kind of level set. There was some sort of news. I forget what it was. And that's it, folks. That's all I have. Hope you got some insight, some value in this. Keep on trading, keep on focusing, staying positive. And if you make mistakes, don't let it get to you. Keep it moving, and hit the subscribe, leave some comments, and I greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you as soon as possible. Talk to you later.
Peace out.